So I see Dave and Sonia are on the live stream saying hello to all. Good evening, you two. Dave, you might be interested to know I am working on a deal right now to connect my GMRS repeater to, I don't know how many, I think it's like 15 other repeaters around Michigan. Um, and it would kind of open the door for you to be able to communicate with a lot of different people from your QTH with your HT or your handheld. Um, so it might be interested for you or interesting for you. I see Jen and Ed joined on the live stream as well. That's awesome. Glad to see you guys here. I'll let you know, Dave, when that GMRS thing happens. It's going to take a couple of days because they got to approve my registration and all that happy crap, and then we got to make all the connections. But once we do, it should open up a big window for you guys to be able to communicate to all kinds of people. So we'll see how that goes. Once again, taking early check-ins for the Midwest Prepper Report Night Call now with your call sign, your county, and your name to Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel. And for those of you on the live stream, yeah, we're experiencing a tremendous amount of noise tonight. We're able to hear each other so far. It's not great, but we're able to hear each other. So, because I've had two check-ins, KE8EMA, Mike out of Lake County, and KD8YZV, Mike out of Mecosta County. And we're able to communicate with both of them. So we're going to go ahead and keep going, and hopefully the band will improve over time because the noise is pretty horrible tonight. With that, we'll throw it out there one more time for the Midwest Prepper Report Night Call now with your call sign, your county, and your name to Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel. And Dave says he still wants to get his ham license. Well, we all want you to get your ham license too, Dave. That would be awesome because that would open up more doors for you as well.
Hey, Dan, I've been hitting up Michelle Fasky to try to join too. She hasn't got her antenna set up though.
Who was that was going to try and join?
Michelle Fasky, we call her. I think you've met her before.
Yeah, she unfriended me because she didn't like my. I was trying to be nice and offer her some support and some advice on home buying because she was getting ready to buy her first house, and she took it the wrong way and unfriended me. It's unfortunate, but I don't have any ill will or any hard feelings. So if she wants to join, more power to her.
I don't know. She's not your average person, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. She seems like she's got a little drama, but I don't hold grudges.
I think the problem, and I've discussed this with her, is that she's like a man, and people don't expect a woman to do that. And so it causes a lot of unnecessary hardship.
Yeah, you kind of drifted away on me there, Mike.
Yeah, like you said, it's going to be weird tonight. But she thinks like a man, she talks like a man, and that disturbs a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any problem with it, but yeah, and I think that was the issue was I talked to her like a first-time home buyer, and she took great exception to that. She was asking for pointers on where to find a home, I guess, and I knew a couple of really good, trusted agents that were straight up honest guys, and I kind of offered them up to her and told her whatever you do, get an inspection because that's a big deal. I've built my own homes, and I still get inspections every time because I'm not all seeing, I'm not all knowing. I can make mistakes. It pays to have another set of eyes take a look at stuff before you drop, 100 or 200 or 300 grand. and she took it completely the wrong way. Like I thought she was a defenseless woman that couldn't do anything without a man, and unfriended me. Oh well, I got over it. So one more time for the Midwest Prepper Report Net. Call now with your call sign, your county, and your name to Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel. We got a 6-minute warning. I'm glad to see some people on the live stream. I hate having to put my ugly mug up here, and I got a horrible view for you guys because there's so much brightness coming in that window. So it makes it kind of, and I have these gorgeous lime green walls in my radio room, which is also my 3D printing and project room. So, yeah, it's not my favorite thing to do, but it's a great way to get the audio out there so you guys can hear it. And I'm glad you're there to pick it up. So 5-minute warning for the Midwest Prepper Report Net. Call now with your call sign, your county, and your name to Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel. Seeing that it's Mother's Day today, it might be the Mike, and Dan show on the radio because folks might be tied up doing Mother's Day stuff, but time will tell. Oh, it's awesome that your mom's joining you. Tell her Happy Mother's Day. Sorry for those of you not looking at the chat. Jen and Ed posted on the live chat that my mom is in the room watching with us. So, yeah. I have to ask you folks that are on the live stream, is the static from the radio just god awful annoying, or is it tolerable? Well, hopefully it'll get a little bit better. At least it's better when one of the guys is speaking, or when I'm speaking. I know that helps it quite a bit. 2-minute warning for the Midwest Prepper Report Net. Call now with your call sign, your county, and your name to Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel.
This is Alpha Delta 8 Foxtrot Kilo 88FK, Leonard in Madison Heights.
Leonard, I don't have your card in front of me. Let me get that call sign again. Alpha Delta 8 Sierra Kilo, is that correct?
Negative. Alpha Delta 8 Foxtrot Kilo. Fun kid.
Foxtrot Kilo, got it. And that's Leonard out of, so you're Oakland County though, right?
Yeah, Madison Heights in Oakland County.
I got a great copy on you up here in Mayville. Real good signal. I can't trust my meter right now because meters are just not doing what they're supposed to do anymore because of all this solar nonsense. You're showing up at like an S7 on my meter, but in real world that would probably be 10 over. So it kind of is what it is. We just got to deal with the weather.
Is this Dan?
It is. It is. W5DMH, Dan.
W5DMH, okay. Yeah, you're 15 over here on my 7300. Great signal, good copy.
Yeah, and I've got a real good signal on you as well. It's just my meter reads funny these days because of all the activity. But I got good audio, good signal, and we're right at the top of the hour here. So I'm gonna probably launch into the preamble here like right now. So, welcome to the Midwest Prepper Report Net, or Mprnet. The Mprnet promotes freedom of speech and welcomes all licensed amateur operators and unlicensed listeners alike. All licensed amateur operators are welcome to participate in the order you are checked in. Unlicensed listeners are welcome to listen and learn, but please refrain from transmitting. We encourage respectful discussions on topics such as disaster preparedness, self-sufficiency, emergency communication, survival skills, resource management, as well as local, national, and global current events. Your net control station for this net is W5DMH. When checking in, please provide your call sign, your county, and your name. We'll do a sequential style net, and you'll be called for your traffic in the order you were checked in. Station traffic may consist of local weather, events, or any other topic you would like to bring up and share with the listeners on the net, as well as the status for your particular county. After you complete your traffic, please return the net to the NCS station, which again tonight is W5DMH. I will now take short time check-ins. Any short time in and out check-ins, call now to W5DMH. So I got a Kilo Delta Niner Sierra Lima. I'm thinking that's Joe out of Stark County. Is that correct? I lost you. I can't pull you back in. Kilo Delta Niner Sierra Lima something. Let me look at my notes. Do I have you from a previous KD9 WSL? Yeah. So I missed the W. So I'm assuming that's Joe out of Stark County, Indiana, correct? Yeah, unfortunately, the solar weather is killing us, and I can't bring you back, Joe. But I know you're out there. I hope you can join us in the first round. With that, we're going to jump ahead to any other short time check-ins. No other short time check-ins heard, so we're going to switch over to regular check-ins. Any additional regular check-ins for the Midwest Prepper Report? And call now, W5DMH.
Net control, this is Kilo 8 Oscar Bravo, Bill in Macomb County. November 8th, Tango Alpha Uniform, Bill in Kent County.
Okay, I got both of the bills. Anybody else out there for a regular check-in for the Midwest Prepper Report? Now, call now.
Echo 8, November, Lima Echo, Mike Kalamazoo.
Mike in Kalamazoo got you as well, K8NLE. And anybody else out there for a regular check-in for the Midwest Prepper Report? Now, call now. Yeah, I got you that time, Joe. Are you in and out tonight, or are you going to stick around for the net? Anybody do a relay on KD9 WSL for me?
Let me give it a try. KD9 WSL, this is KD8 YZV, how copy? Dan, he was booming when he was coming into me, but it doesn't seem to be a bi-directional thing.
Yeah, I mean he was there for a minute and then he was gone again. Hopefully he can hang out with us and we'll get him on the first round here.
Somebody doubled with you in the background, Dan. Sorry, that was Mike up in Lake County. I was saying the same thing, Mike. I could hear him fine, but then he did not respond.
Yeah, he probably can't hear us. He's probably struggling just like we are. This solar weather is not being very friendly to the folks on the air. Uh, so on the live chat, I've got sounds like you are turning it down once in a while. Yeah, so I need to turn it up again because I just turned it down for all the noise. So we're gonna roll up to the top of the net. We've got Kilo Echo 8, Echo Mike, Alpha Mike out of Lake County. Mike, can you give us a status for Lake County tonight?
Sure can, Dan. Yes, this is Kilo Echo 8, Echo Mike Alpha. Mike up in Lake County in the northwest corner of the Lower Peninsula. It's been a very quiet weekend, Dan. Everything's green as far as I've traveled around the north. Supplies are good of food and gasoline. Prices of gas have jumped a lot since last week, back up into the 380 range when it was around 339 the week before. When Mike was doing the net control last week, it was so bad, though, the solar conditions, that we couldn't even contact each other, and we had to virtually cancel. Mike might have told you about that, but we were able to communicate by texting instead. So other than that, I would say it's a solid green for this weekend, and I'm going to turn it over back to you, Dan. This is KEMA, standing by for the next round, although I'll have nothing to add, though, Dan.
KEA from W5DMH. Well, my meter's of course all out of whack. It's recording you at an S7, but your audio is very good. No problem bringing you in. You're pretty much knocking down the noise floor to nothing but your audio. So outstanding there. Thank you for reporting out green for Lake County and the surrounding area up there, Mike. Appreciate that. And with that, we're going to drop down to Mike out of Mecosta County, Kilo Delta 8, Yankee Zulu Victor. Mike, what's the status in Mecosta County tonight?
Good evening, Dan, and everyone else. This is indeed Mike in Mecosta, call sign 88YZV. I'm going to call it green, actually light green, because of the continuing fact that, they're not stocking what they used to stock, but what they do stock, the shelves appear to be well stocked. The price of gas is running, as Mike said, a little bit higher. It's 360 to 385 in our area. The only other thing I'd like to mention, if anybody hadn't heard about it, the terrorist attack in Warsaw earlier today, where they burned down an entire mall over there. So I expect that kind of stuff to come to our neighborhood soon. So with that, I'm going to say 73s to everybody. I'm going to be bowing out at this point. Thanks again to everybody out there. So 73s, this is KD8YZV, back to W5DMH.
KD8YZV from W5DMH. Well, thank you for that green report or light green report from Mecosta County. I don't envy you and the illegal activity that's going on there at all. Signal strength, I had you at about an S5, S6 on my meter. Audio was good, though. No problem bringing you in. So that we've got that going for us. So appreciate you taking the time. We'll say 7-3 to you, Mike. And we're going to drop down to Leonard out of Oakland County, AD8FK. That would be Alpha Delta 8, Foxtrot Kilo. Leonard out of Oakland County, who I had the opportunity to meet in person yesterday at a We the County meeting down in Oakland County. So, Leonard, what is the status in Oakland County tonight?
Well, it's been over a week since I bought gas. Last time I bought it a week ago, it's 3 and a quarter at Costco's. You get a little discount at Costco's. It was our delight to meet you, Dan, along with Pastor B yesterday. And regarding shopping, I don't do the shopping myself. Patricia probably I tried to get her to come down here, but Ham-Radio and her don't get along, so she wasn't about to come down here and talk on the radio, or at least not yet. Maybe next time here we'll try to do that. So I don't have any, at least I had food on my table today, and other than that, I won't take up your time and being too light about it. So back to you, Dan. Hopefully next time we'll have a more concise report for you. 88SK, back to you, Dan.
88FK from W5DMH. Well, again, my meter's showing you at about an S7, but good audio, no problem bringing you in, Leonard. Appreciate you taking the time to check in tonight. And you might want to let the boss know that we do run the net on a live stream on YouTube, so she can actually watch and listen on YouTube if she wants, instead of coming down to the shack with you. But thank you for taking the time to check in and report green for Oakland County. And we're going to roll down to Bill out of Macomb County, K8OB. Bill, what is the status of Macomb County tonight?
Good evening, Dan, and everybody on frequencies. It's K8OB, still here in Macomb County. I'd have to say the status report is green for Macomb County. Everything seems to be okay over here. Gas is currently around $3.39 a gallon. At least that's the cheapest I've seen it, but you know, it fluctuates depending on where you go. But it's there, ready, available. There's been no travel restrictions of any kind that I'm aware of, and I don't have a grocery store report for you this time around. The wife's currently out there right now doing the shopping, so unless she gives me a text and gives me the latest on that, that's about all I got for that. Other than that, it's been a beautiful day out here today, and other than this solar storm, I still got you pegging the meter here. You're about still pushing 20 to 30 over. Dan, you got the best audio I've heard so far. Both mics, EMA and YZV, they were like about a S9 with a lot of noise, but I was able to at least copy the audio along with Len 88K, and then I did hear the guy from Stark County, KD9, when he initially chimed in with his call sign, and then I didn't hear nothing after that, no response. So I don't know if he tried checking in and we lost him again or what. But other than that, Dan, that's about all I got. But you definitely got the strongest signal once again, and are far overcoming the solar storm, and hopefully this goes away pretty soon, because it's really ruining the band. So anyways, this is KOB, back to net control.
K8OB from W5DMH. Well, thanks for taking the time to join us tonight, Bill. Always appreciate you. And of course, you have an outstanding signal. Of course, my meter is lying as usual. It's calling US 9, but you would be your typical 20 over on the meter. You know, full quieting audio and outstanding audio for me. It's very good. Thank you for the green report for Macomb County. Appreciate that. Sorry your wife isn't back from shopping yet, but I'm sure that'll turn out just fine. With that, we're going to go ahead and drop down to Bill out of Kent County, N8TAU. Bill, what is the status out there in Kent County tonight?
And net control N8TAU here, Kent County. I'd say it's green. We was at the grocery store today. The only thing that was in shortage today was flowers, for obvious reasons. But everything else looks good. As far as signal goes, I can only hear you, Dan. So it's really nasty over here. I have not heard anybody else. It's just very faint in the background. But as far as it goes, you're the only one I'm hearing tonight. So back to net control, NHTAU.
NHTAU from W5DMH. Well, I got you right at my noise floor tonight, Bill. You know, normally, you know, I don't have as much trouble copying you. I could pull you in okay. I can copy everything that you're saying, but a lot more noise with you than normal. I'm glad you could check in and take the time to give us a green report for Kent County. But that's the whole reason why I repeat everybody's report, is just in case they can't hear the other stations. I'm wondering, though, were you able to hear KD9WSL when we couldn't?
Negative. Yeah, sorry. You're the only station I've heard tonight. Clearly, right? So that's legibly. I'm hearing other folks out there, but I can't understand a word they're saying. Go ahead.
Okay, got it. But you know, and I'm able to pull you in just fine, which is crazy, you know. But that's solar flares. They're just odd. But thanks for taking the time to check in and give us a green report for Kent County. Next up, we've got Mike out of Kalamazoo County. KE8 NLE. Mike, what's the status over in Kalamazoo County tonight?
Roger that, Dan. This is Mike out of Kalamazoo, KV8MLE. The status here, I would say, is light green. Light green here today. We're still cleaning up after the tornadoes that came through last week. As a matter of fact, I'm going to volunteer with the city of Portage to do some cleanup tomorrow. And so that's kind of been the news around here all week long. They had damage assessments. I think there was something like 280 buildings that were damaged. Properties that were damaged here in Portage, and there's just a lot of cleanup. I think there's about 40 families that are displaced from their homes that the Red Cross is putting up in shelters right now, and so they're kind of working on that. Gas prices have been pretty low, similar to everybody else's, all over the place, of course, anywhere from about $3.35 to about $3.79, and so they're kind of all over the place depending on where you go and how much you want to drive around to find it. Grocery stores are all in good shape. That's really the main thing I do is Thompson Town. Here is Stronger Valleys, nice outside, just above my nose. That's about S7 here tonight, which is pretty high for me. I used just about everybody. I was able to copy everybody except for Joe of 89 WSL. The only time I heard it is when he gave his call during the general check-in. Otherwise, I was able to pick up everybody and copy everybody somewhere within that noise. I'll give it back to you. W5, DNH, KE8, MLE.
KE8 NLE from W5DMH. Mike, I'm struggling to pull you in, and you were kind of fading a little bit, but you're showing up like S3 on my meter, and my noise floor is rated S3 right now, and the noise is crazy. I was able to pull in about 95% of what you were talking about, especially about the 40 families being displaced there in Portage and all the cleanup work that's ongoing there. Appreciate you helping out with that and being engaged. That's just being good community citizen. So thanks again for joining us and giving us a light green report for Kalamazoo, Mike. KE8 NLE, kind of tough signal tonight, but we still were able to bring you in. With that, we're at the bottom of the net. We're going to take any later straggling check-ins. Call now with your call sign, your county, and your name to Whiskey 5, Delta Mike Hotel.
Net control, this is Kilo Delta 9, Whiskey Sierra Lima. Do you copy me?
Got a copy, Joe. We got a copy.
Okay, the band is open. I'm going to go for it. EN61 is green. All of Northwest Indiana is green, same as last week. Thank you for running the net.
Fantastic, Joe. You're right at my noise floor, but I had a good solid copy on you that time. That was Joe, KD9 WSL out of Stark County, Indiana, reporting green. So once again, we thank you for taking the time to join us tonight, Joe. Any other straggling check-ins tonight for the Midwest Prepper Report Net? Call now. No additional check-ins heard, so we're going to go to the live chat. We've got Dave and Sonia reporting Lapeer County is green, paid $3.32 for gas at Walmart, and it was going up everywhere else at $3.69 and $3.79, just like I saw it yesterday for $3.69 in down there in Metamora. Let's see. We've got somebody else reporting Great Lakes Reliance, which is Rob, Cade IBX, reporting rough copy on everybody, but green for Warren and